Here's something that might shock you. By age 60, over 70% of men experience some degree of erectile dysfunction, and nearly half of women report decreased sexual satisfaction. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. Only about 20% of these cases are actually caused by serious medical conditions that require prescription drugs. The rest? They're caused by lifestyle factors that you have complete control over. Most people never realize that the foods they eat every day, the way they breathe, even how they sleep, can either destroy or restore their sexual vitality. I'm going to share with you the exact methods that have helped thousands of people over 60 reclaim their intimate lives without a single prescription. The most powerful technique is at the end, so don't miss it. The truth is, your body doesn't just give up on you when you hit 60. What's really happening is that decades of certain habits have slowly reduced blood flow, disrupted hormone production, and created inflammation throughout your body. But when you understand how to reverse these processes naturally, you can often see improvements in just 2 to 3 weeks. It's not just aging, you can change this. Before we dive in, I want to know, how old are you? Write your age in the comments below and tell me if you've been told that pills are your only option. I read and reply to every single comment because I believe everyone deserves to know these natural alternatives. Let's start with something that's probably sitting in your kitchen right now, but you'd never guess its power. Dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa content contains compounds called flavonoids that act like natural circulation boosters. When researchers studied men over 50 who ate just 1 ounce of dark chocolate daily, they found a 30% improvement in blood vessel flexibility within just 2 weeks. Think about what's happening here. Your blood vessels become more responsive, more elastic, allowing blood to flow exactly where it needs to go. The key is choosing chocolate that's bitter enough to make you pucker slightly. If it tastes like candy, it won't work. Have 1 square after dinner, let it melt slowly on your tongue, and imagine those blood vessels opening up throughout your entire body. Now here's something your doctor might not have connected. If you're taking blood pressure medication, especially beta blockers or diuretics, these could be quietly sabotaging your sexual function. Studies show that up to 60% of people on these medications experience some degree of sexual side effects, yet most doctors never mention this connection. The medications reduce blood flow everywhere, not just to your heart. But here's what you can do. Never stop your medication without talking to your doctor, but ask specifically about alternatives. ACE inhibitors and calcium channel blockers often work just as well for blood pressure, but have fewer sexual side effects. Write down every medication you take, including over-the-counter ones, and have an honest conversation about which ones might be affecting your intimate life. Something as simple as how you breathe can either energize or exhaust your sexual response. Most people over 60 have developed shallow chest breathing without realizing it. This reduces oxygen to all your organs and increases stress hormones that kill sexual desire. But there's a specific breathing technique that can reverse this in minutes. Place 1 hand on your chest, 1 on your belly. Breathe in slowly through your nose for 4 counts, making sure only the bottom hand moves. Hold for 4 counts, then exhale through your mouth for 6 counts. Do this for just 5 minutes every morning and evening. What's happening is you're activating your parasympathetic nervous system, the part that controls arousal and relaxation. One patient told me this simple change made him feel 20 years younger within a month. Here's a food that most people think is just for salads, but it's actually nature's circulation enhancer. Watermelon contains an amino acid called citrulline that your body converts into arginine, which then boosts nitric oxide production. This is the same pathway that prescription medications target, but watermelon does it naturally and safely. Research from Texas A&M University found that eating 2 cups of watermelon daily had effects similar to mild prescription medications. The highest concentration is actually in the white rind that most people throw away. Try blending the rind into smoothies with a little ginger and lemon. Drink this mixture 3 times a week, and you're giving your circulation system exactly what it needs to function optimally. Most people have no idea that their sleep position could be affecting their sexual health. When you sleep on your stomach, you compress blood vessels and nerves in your pelvis for 6 to 8 hours every night. Over months and years, this can reduce sensitivity and blood flow to your sexual organs. The optimal position is on your back with a pillow under your knees, or on your side with a pillow between your legs. This keeps your spine aligned and allows full circulation throughout your pelvis all night long. If you're not used to sleeping this way, it might feel strange at first, but most people adjust within a week and notice improved morning energy and sensitivity. There's a spice that's been used for over 3,000 years to enhance vitality, and modern research proves it works. Saffron, just a pinch added to warm milk or tea daily, has been shown to improve sexual function in both men and women over 60. Iranian researchers found that taking just 30 milligrams of saffron daily for 4 weeks improved sexual satisfaction scores by over 40%. Saffron works by increasing blood flow and balancing neurotransmitters that control mood and arousal. Real saffron is expensive, but you only need a tiny amount. Look for deep red threads, never powder, and add just a few threads to warm liquid. Let it steep for 10 minutes until the liquid turns golden yellow. Here's something that happens to almost everyone over 60, but nobody talks about. Your body starts producing less of an enzyme called arginase, which breaks down arginine, an amino acid essential for blood vessel health. Without enough arginine, your blood vessels can't dilate properly. But you can boost your arginine levels naturally by eating specific foods together. Combine pumpkin seeds with dark leafy greens, like spinach or kale. The seeds provide arginine, while the greens provide the cofactors your body needs to use it effectively. Make a salad with baby spinach, toasted pumpkin seeds, and a dressing made with olive oil and balsamic vinegar 3 times a week. You're essentially giving your body the raw materials to restore youthful circulation. Most people think exercise means going to a gym, but there's a specific type of movement that's incredibly powerful for sexual health. Pelvic floor exercises aren't just for women. Men who do these exercises regularly see dramatic improvements in both function and sensation. Here's how to do them correctly. Sit comfortably and imagine you're trying to stop urination midstream. Tighten those muscles for 5 seconds, then relax for 5 seconds. Repeat this 10 times, 3 times a day. But here's the key most people miss. You also need to work the deeper core muscles. While tightening your pelvic floor, also pull your belly button gently toward your spine. This creates a stable foundation that supports healthy blood flow and nerve function throughout your pelvis. There's a common household item that could be slowly poisoning your sexual response. Plastic containers, especially when heated, release chemicals called phthalates that disrupt your hormone production. Studies show that people with higher levels of phthalates in their blood have significantly lower testosterone and estrogen levels. These chemicals accumulate over decades, which is why the effects become more noticeable after 60. Replace plastic food storage containers with glass ones, never microwave food in plastic, and avoid drinking from plastic bottles that have been sitting in hot cars. It might seem like a small change, but reducing your chemical exposure allows your natural hormone production to recover. Here's the most powerful technique I promised you. It combines breathing, movement, and visualization in a way that can restore sexual vitality even when other methods haven't worked. Every morning, spend 10 minutes doing this sequence. Start with the deep breathing I described earlier, but as you breathe in, gently tense all the muscles in your pelvis and lower abdomen. As you exhale, completely relax these muscles while visualizing warm, healing blood flowing throughout your entire pelvic region. Then, do 10 gentle hip circles in each direction, keeping your breathing deep and steady. Finish by standing with your feet hip-width apart and doing 10 gentle squats, focusing on the sensation of blood flowing through your legs and pelvis. This combination activates your circulation, strengthens the muscles that support sexual function, and trains your nervous system to associate relaxation with arousal. People who do this daily often see improvements within 2 to 3 weeks. Let me recap what we've covered because this information could change your life. Sexual vitality after 60 isn't about accepting decline or relying on prescriptions. It's about understanding that your body has an incredible capacity to heal and restore itself when you give it the right support. Dark chocolate, watermelon, and saffron provide the nutrients your blood vessels need to function optimally. Proper breathing and sleep position ensure adequate oxygen and circulation. Pelvic floor exercises strengthen the muscles that control sexual response. Reducing chemical exposure allows your hormones to rebalance naturally. Your body wants to be healthy and vital. It just needs the right conditions to express that vitality. Even small changes work powerfully when you do them consistently. You're not alone in this journey, and you're not too old to see real improvements. If this information helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more natural health strategies specifically for people over 60. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest videos. Share this with friends or family members who might benefit from these natural approaches. Which tip surprised you most? What other topics would you like us to cover? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and remember, I read and respond to every single one because your health and vitality matter at every age.